Come on.
Hey friends, I'm rocking this from Rainbow. Quality is it's an extra large. It's a little bit tight, but I think it's because I got a body shaper on, and plus my arms are a problem. But let's just jump right into this. This video gonna be all over the place. Let's start with this. So my algorithm on my book face sends me, like, you ever hit like a reel and you just keep scrolling up in the next one and the next one? Well, anyway, that's what happened. I didn't find this person, it found me. Kudos to you for getting like 7,000 or 70,000 likes. Anyway, it's good numbers. It's a cooking video. So I love me a good cooking video, a little quick, yang, 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 yang. I can't do the long one. So, you know, these are like a minute, 2 minutes, throw shit in a pot, tell you what I'm doing type shit. So he starts off with rice and takes the oil and say, I'm a put some oil in the pan. Yes, I use olive oil because I'm healthy. I don't want to hear nothing about it, and proceeds to make his meal, which I think is a gumbo. I don't know nothing about it, but it looked like a Spanish rice because he used sazon packets. So it just looked like he's trying to make like a meat and sausage type Spanish-esque rice dish. Anyway, it was that. It was good. It looked good. I can't really use the amount of sazon packets that he used because sazon has MSG, and I know like there's a bad stigma on MSG and it's not bad, but I am allergic. Like, it's not gonna kill me. My whole body itches, right? My mama too. I can always tell when something is made with MSG because my body itches, my back itches, everything. Even when I use it to like use the sazon packets from the Goya, my back itching, my mama back itching. I did find another content creator who showed us how to make our own without the MSG, and I think I'm gonna do that. Also showed how to get the coloring, because I don't really use it for the food, for the flavor, because my food is highly seasoned. I'm from the Caribbean, okay? You know, we're affiliated with the Spice Islands. I'm not from there, but we're affiliated from there. If you know, Grenada is the Spice Island. That's where the spices. They're known for their spices. But anyway, I'm of Caribbean descent, and my food is already highly seasoned, so I don't use the sazon packet for flavor. I use it for the color. So she showed us how to make our own achote oil, and yes, I'm saying it right because I played it over and over. You get some achote seeds and you kind of diffuse it in some olive oil, and boom, you got the color. So anyway, back to him. He used like 3 or 4 packets of it to, you know, get that red, beautiful color. But anyway, this is what he looks like. White male, late 40s, early 50s. I hope he's not younger than that because you look all of 50. Out of shape, breathing in the camera. But besides that, huge belly. So huge that it's leaning over the first 2 burners. Right? I think this is an electric stove, so he was all right. But it's there. And so when he said, I use olive oil because I'm healthy, and he didn't say because it's healthy. He said because I'm healthy. I took that as satire, as joke, as playing, because nothing on you screams healthy. Nothing. Not those fluid fingers, not that belly, not your heavy breathing from just standing there and cooking. Nothing on it is healthy. Now, I am not a fat shamer. I'm still fat, and I was fatter, and I'll probably still be fat even if I get to my goal weight. I'm still technically fat. My thing is, I'm not a fat shamer, but I'm not a fat apologist either. It is what it is. Sir, you using olive oil does not make you healthy. Olive oil itself is healthy, but you, sir, are not healthy. Just from the 30 seconds I saw you, I can tell you have plaque psoriasis from your hands. You need an internalist, a cardiologist, a hemologist, what's the other one? A dermatologist, a endocrinologist, an orthopedic surgeon, from the way you were standing tilted to the side. So either the hip is bad or one of the knees is bad or just the ankles are tired. You need all of the myologists just from looking at you. Is that a dig? I don't think so. I don't think it's a dig. It is what it is. Am I a fat black woman whose double chin is showing, whose hair is curled and wearing black sunglasses with gold earrings? Yes, that's what you see. Is that a dig? No. Are you a greasy, sweaty, big, fat, out of shape lump of human flesh? Yes. Is that a dig? No. Okay, so this was my comment, because obviously he said because I'm healthy. He was joking. I love a good joke. I'm a comedian. I wrote, not him saying I'm healthy, looking like he's 1 week past his due date. Okay. He responds. Now, I didn't think he was going to respond because, like I said, he got all of these likes and comments. Why are you? I'm nobody. All right. And this is my regular page. I'm not hiding. This ain't the Eris Ed Static page. This was my page. Right? This was his reply. You should go look in the mirror. That was it. You should go look in the mirror. Now, Dion, that was the name of the page. I don't know if the man cooking was Dion, but the person that posted it name was Dion. So I'm going to talk to you, Dion, because Dion is who responded. So, Dion, this is for you. This was my response. Now, I don't have it memorized because I was on the shitter typing this, and some of my best thoughts effecate when I defecate, you know what I mean? So I wrote back, let me tell you something. You know that meme of Kermit the Frog at the keyboard? That's me, child. And I edited 1,000 times because you can't snap back with grammatical errors. You can't. You lose, right? So I'm editing it, making sure my grammar is correct and making sure you fully understand the read that you finna get. I want it to be cohesive and comprehensible to you. Damn, that went flying off. So, again, we in the rental car, y'all. We in the loaner car, y'all, so I don't have the bracket. I wrote back, look in the mirror for what? And the way I'm saying it is the way I wanted it to be perceived. Look in the mirror for what? For what? Because, sir, between you and I, you're the only one. No, sorry. I said look in the mirror for what? Like that. For what? But because between you and I'm the only one that carry twins and don't look like me. I'm the only one that carry twins. I know for a fact 100% you didn't carry no twins. You're a man. But I carried the twins. But you look like you about to have twins. So look in the mirror for what? And then I proceeded to write, your comment clearly wasn't jest, because nothing about your physicality suggests that you are healthy. That is a observational fact. And my reply was in jest, a joke, a witty back and forth repartee of banter. But if you want to go there on attractiveness, You cannot compete where you cannot compare. Dion, we can't measure each other's level of attractiveness. We can't compare the two. It's like comparing the talents of Taylor Swift and Beyonce. You cannot compare the talent between Taylor Swift and Beyonce. The only thing that those two women have in common is that they are entertainers of the female gender. That is it. Everything about them you cannot match. It's not a Monica and Brandy situation where they are on the same level. You cannot do a versus between Taylor Swift and Brandy. I mean, Taylor Swift and Beyonce. They did a versus between Monica and Brandy. Come on, sir. Dion, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I'm assuming you're the nigga in the white man in the video, or you're just his daughter or something. Maybe you're his daughter. I don't know. I really don't care. So, you know, Dion is unisex, right? Dion could be a man. Dion could be a woman. I don't know. But according to that fat, and I don't use fat as derogatory, you are fat with a huge bulbous abdomen. Look in the mirror for what? To be reminded that I'm that bitch? To be reminded that I'm that girl? To be reminded that you could never, not in your ancestors' wildest colonizer dreams, could you ever come for me, especially in the comments. You could never. So I proceeded to write, go on and focus on your other comments. You don't want nothing over here. And I wrote, are you new to the internet? Welcome. Because when you make public content, you open yourself up for public scrutiny. You left your comments on. You left your comments on. If you did not want comments, turn them off. You left them on. One thing about Eris, her comments will always be on. Always. And I take off the security of offensive comments. No, give it to me. Give it to me. Because one thing you can't do is hurt my feelings. Because I ain't got them. I don't care. I can't care. I am mentally deficient at caring about what other people think about me. If I'm supposed to have that, then I don't have it. And if I don't have it and I'm supposed to have it, does it come with a check? You can't hurt my feelings. You can't. Nothing you could say to me could hurt my... Look in the mirror for what? Okay, I'm looking. Nobody on this blue pearl twisting around in outer space, third rock from the sun, no life force, past, present, or future, is gonna love me more than me. No. Nobody loves me more than me. I know my nigga love me to the grave. Ask him. My nigga love me to the grave. But he don't even love me more than I love me. So how could I care about what you think? You try to comfort me by telling me to look in the mirror? I brush my teeth in the mirror and say, bitch, you better work. Have a bad day. When could I ever have a bad day? I wake up me. I wake up me. on. My name is Eris. I'm from the East Coast. You think you could come for me? I think the only person or type of person that could best me in a verbal sparring is a gay black man over 6 foot, kind of in shape, but not too much in shape, who's highly educated. And I'm not talking about college degrees. I'm talking about reading, writing, arithmetic, research. Because some of y'all college degrees ain't worth the paper it's printed on. I'm not even talking about I'm talking about educated as far as a school or a student of life and learning, right? That's what I'm talking about, educated. I really don't care about your degrees, because I be in a room, and if you don't like the way I talk, that's the way I talk. I be in a room with PhDs, and y'all the dumbest fucking people I've ever met. I'm sorry. The ones I've had interaction with in meetings, y'all have no common sense. Y'all could write a good paper and publish a thesis, but as far as common sense, it is lacking. As far as obvious knowledge of the world, it's lacking. So I think the only type of individual that could probably spar equally on my level is, because you gotta be black, right? You gotta be at least or up to 6 feet, because I'm gonna get you for your height, right? I don't need to know your dick size because you're gay, and I don't know how gay men are. But if I was a gay man, I wouldn't want to fuck with no big dick nigga, because doesn't it hurt? I don't know. I'll talk to my good Judy when I see him. But anywho, so that's not going to come into play. But you got to be black. You got to be over 6 feet. You got to be over 40 or at 40 or approaching 40. I think those are the only individuals that could even spar equally with me if we was gonna go have a dissing match, and it would actually be quite enjoyable and fun. But not no Midwest country bumpkin who's culturally appropriating some kind of Hispanical rice is gonna come for me in the comments. No, bitch. No. You don't want none of this. Go on and focus on all the comments that said how good of a job you're doing, and don't focus on the negative comments. Child, focus on the positive. Leave me alone. You wanted, like, this is to kill time while I'm taking a shit, bitch. This is not my life. Next topic. I'm off of you, Dion, for now. Next topic. There is this Hispanical deaf family that already has a daughter who is deaf and hard of hearing, DOH, and she's pregnant with a boy, and they give birth, and they're like, congratulations, you passed the deaf test. Now, that baby passed the deaf test because that baby's deaf and hard of hearing. And I'm saying to myself, now, when she was pregnant, she was rubbing her belly and saying she hoped the baby is just like them. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak on this because I have a physical disability. And when I was pregnant with my twins, I never said to myself, ooh, I hope these babies get scoliosis. I hope this female child I'm carrying gets PCOS. Oh, I hope. To me, wishing any disability on your unborn child, whether you have it or not, whether the family has it or not, to me, is some nasty work. That's nasty work. It's weird. It's odd. It's sadistic. So I wrote in the comments, because you left your comments on, which means you wanted them. And when you post content, especially if you leave the comments on, you open yourself to public scrutiny. So I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I said, hoping your baby has the same family inherited disability is weird and odd to me. But congratulations on your new baby, and congratulations on him, and I quote, passing the death test. Well, it's always some clear, whole milk woman who likes to try to come and check me. And I don't know why. Ask your friends about me. Why do y'all do this to yourself? But anyway, she proceeds to comment on everything I did not comment about, saying that deaf people live happy and healthy lives, and they don't feel the burdens of not hearing, and yada, yada, yada. And I wrote back, and other people wrote back, who's talking about that? No, people said she did not say that deaf people don't have fulfilling lives. I specifically wrote, wishing a disability on your unborn child seems weird to me. And it does. It seems weird. Now, I didn't write nasty work, because I'm not a troll. Just seems odd. But in my world, it's odd. Right? Right? You want to give me a perspective into your life? I'm going to give you a perspective into mine. Where I come from, that's weird and odd. I have been in proximity to little people growing up. When that little person got pregnant, she did not wish her child to be a little person because of what she went through. Not even the bullying. Because I don't think she was bullied. Actually, she was that girl in my building. She used to watch kids. She used to babysit children. Go and pick them up from school. She had a nice off-the-books job. Always dressed fly. People entrusted her with their children. Them children be towering over her, and she be having 6, 7 of them walking from the local school back to the complex. In line. Them children be in line. Okay? But when she eventually got pregnant with her own, she did not hope and pray for a little person. And if you spoke to her, it wasn't because she was ashamed of being a little person. She didn't do this and this, and her life wasn't fulfilled. And no, it was the pain, the surgeries, the long-term health problems. You ever seen a little person into their 80s or 90s? No, their lifespan is shortened. They have their own troubles because their stomach and their appetite is of that as a normal, or whatever you want to use, person. The same stomach and their appetites are as such, but their body cannot physically hold that weight. So they have weight problems, which leads to other joint and the list goes on. It's not innate. It is an outlier on human development. It is a genetic disorder, and that doesn't make it a read. Being deaf is not natural to the human being. Something went wrong. If that's the case, we'd all be deaf. We'd all be blind. Scoliosis is not natural. If I did not get my scoliosis corrected, my spine would have pushed itself onto my organs and killed me. And it's funny because although the family is deaf, the father has cochlear implants. I did a lot of study on cochlear implants. It was making deaf people hear. So the father got cochlear implants. Why? Why would he possibly want to hear? Because our society is hearing. Because American Sign Language is not taught in schools that aren't for the deaf. When I went to school, we had 3 options for a second language. When I went to middle school, we had 3 options. When I went to high school, we had 4 options. You want to know what the options was? Romance languages. Spanish, French, Italian. When I went to high school, Spanish, French, Italian, Latin. No option for ASL. No option for black ASL. If you don't know, you don't know. Black people got their own American Sign Language, and it started out of segregation and and separating the schools. That's what it was birthed out of. So this clear, whole milk, white woman decides to talk about everything I did not talk about in the comments. And I kept saying, that's not what I'm saying. I didn't talk about their quality of life. I'm just saying it's weird to me that you would wish a disability on a child. And when she kept purposefully missing the point, I wrote, girl, stand on your soapbox and enjoy this. Because I don't have the time or the crayons to keep explaining this to you. And this was on April 14th. And I said, anyway, the 15th is coming up. Ain't your check coming soon? Because it's giving that you receive a check. And that you are defending the fact that you receive a check. Because you are normalizing wishing a disability upon your child. Go get your check, girl. You're welcome. I went to work this week so you can get it. I called up JoJo. And said, look, I'm going to go to work these 2 weeks. I need you to specifically give my check to Karen in West Bubblefuck, whatever square state. I need you to give her my check, my part of the taxes. Go on and give it to her. Go on and give it to her, because I can't deal with this. I don't understand how people are so woefully ignorant. I don't understand it. I just know it happens. But anyway, Dion, back to you. Bitch, you could never